Starting the day on Monday. I know it's a bank holiday Monday. Wife's actually still off, but customer rung up. Got a problem with this, and it's going out tomorrow, so we need to get it sorted. Basically, we've got vibration off the rotors. Before it went out last, he'd had a weep on the gearbox underneath. Down here. So obvious place to start is the bit that was altered. I've taken that apart. It all seems good. Can't see a problem. We did think we had a bit of a timing issue on it. If you look, they're not quite directly in line, but the timing isn't altered on that gearbox, so didn't think that was wrong. So next point, everything seems all right at the bottom. Have a look at the top. Right. And look here. This bearing casing has a little crack in it. I would hazard a guess it's original one, so lasted well. The other side had a newer bearing on it, so it's been replaced at some point. That's the carrier over here. So we think we found the problem. Bear in mind this is bank holiday Monday and this thing's supposed to be going out tomorrow. Guy's done a lot of ringing around. Believe it or not, he's actually found a bearing place open, so he's scooted off now to see if he can find the bearings, just while I get this stripped down. So this one could be a bit more awkward to take off because the other one, well, as you can see, fell off. This one has the grub screws in it as well. So we'll get them little grub screws. Ah, you can see one there through the grease. Can you? So those little grub screws lock the bearing to the shaft. So we'll get them off, and fingers crossed this will just slide up. And by the way, I did wash the truck. Looks nice, doesn't she? And look at it. It's so pretty. I just hope I can keep it that way for a bit. Oh, and if you want to know, it's the dog's travelling companion. Right, crack on and get this other bearing off. Right, hoping you can see me all right there. Right. So first thing, got to get underneath the bearing. So looks like it's going to be easier said than done. You're going to be a pain to me, aren't you? Don't know what Muzelli's shouting about. That's on there. See if we can split it. You know what, guys? This isn't going to be as easy as I thought. You'll have to come back to me on that. Right, so this has been a bit of a nightmare. I've had to jack the bottom of the rotor up in order to bring the bearing housing off the top here. Oh, it's nearly there. And then we can get the bearing puller in it. Thought using this would be more use because it gives you that bit of shock load. Get it. Trouble is, whether you can see on the camera, but the bearing is doing a lot of wandering. Nearly there, nearly there. Very nearly there. Go the right way. Of course, it doesn't have doing this on top of a ladder. Thanks for. Oh! Don't swear, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear. I didn't swear. Oh, you're all but off. Why are you being so hard work? So I had to originally start here, but because that's where the crack is, it was not looking very friendly, but whee! Right, there's a bit of metal in my finger somewhere as well. So that's that one off. Right. Ew. I've got to turn the camera off and my fingers are plastered in grease. So next step, clean all the excess grease off up here. See if I can find that piece of metal in my finger somewhere. Ooh, there you are. And then we can get the new ones reinstalled. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious what happened to that one, but I do have a theory of what's causing this. And this is a prime one to show you. This has only got the one cracking, but it's cracked at what you'd call the obvious place. That there is a hole through the casting for the grease nipple. See, it's a weak point, cause the crack. Well, as soon as you've got one crack, it'll start to move. So then it'll probably crack there. Then you've got twice as much movement, and so on and so forth. That's my opinion of what's happened to it. So this is all off now. Just got to get this all cleaned up and wait for the new bearings. So we're done. Yeah, so these 4 bolts hold the bearing down onto here, and then that big bolt at the bottom pulls that rotor up so the rotor doesn't sit on the top of the gearbox. This one's been a bit of a but that one, the hole was right for the grease. This one wasn't. So we put the original grease nipple in, and it turns out it's the same threading on the cup, on the fitting, as the standard grease gun end. So it's worked, hopefully. So get the last few bits back together, cable tied down, and then sorted. Right, moment of truth. There we go, that noise has gone, whatever that was catching. That's it. Should have stood on the other side, you know, not in the middle of the bonfire.